All right, you guys, it is time for what should be a super awesome, terrific episode of Return to the Scene of the Crime Trail Camera Pickup. Some of you might recognize this spot here. This is a spot where I had 2 trail cameras stolen back in May on what was going to be my new favorite log on the trail, where we got those bears and the bobcat and all the deer and turkeys. But I don't dare put a camera out here again. I have come by here 4 or 5 times this season, and I keep expecting to look over and see my cameras at the base of the tree with a note saying, "Sorry, I stole your cameras, but the guilt was just too much for me to bear." But I guess that's not going to happen. Another time when I was in here looking around, I found a piece of the python lock that I used to strap the cameras to the tree. And you can see right where they cut it with the bolt cutters. And it was at the base of the tree right here. So not only are they trail camera thieves, but they're litter bugs as well. And I don't appreciate that either. So I do have this camera set out on an undisclosed location where there shouldn't be any humans. So let's go see if we can find it, see what we get. Gotta make a little pit stop here. This is the real reason why I came down here today. Oh yeah. That is the last ghost orchid of 2019. Today is Saturday, September the 7th. And it was 2 years ago on September the 4th that this same plant had the last flower of the year also. So I call this one the late bloomer. And yes, I do give them all names. This might be my last trip down here this season. Maybe I'll come back in a month or so, see if you got impregnated. Oh, I hope so. Good luck. See you, buddy. It was 1 year ago on September the 8th that we had the last flower of the season in here also on a tree about 50 feet over here. This camera is 0.41 miles right this way through this gator infested swamp. Yikes. All right, we made it out of the swamp, past all the gators and the snakes. This camera is about 87 feet up here on our right. I put this camera out at the end of May, so it's been out for more than 3 months. But it started out really slow. I came in and checked it a few times, and I only had a few deer and a bobcat and a bear, just enough to make me want to leave it here. But then at the end of June, we got about 4 days of some panther hanky-panky. You're going to see a female panther walking around in here and a male panther pretty much following her every step. So when you see the panthers, pay attention to the dates and the times. It's pretty interesting to see how that male panther was just following her around for a few days. There's the camera right there. I just had it set up on this little clearing here. It's not on a trail or anything, so there shouldn't be any humans out here. But it's about the only spot I could find with a clearing big enough to set it out. I'm going to put in some drone footage right here and let you see. I have it set on this border between this little depression, sinkhole, and these pine trees. So it's right over here on the edge, right about right here. So I was just hoping that some animals were going to be walking around on the edge of this little depression, right in this little clearing right here. So let's get that thing off the tree. Well guys, we got a real problem. I've been here for a half an hour trying to get this lock open. None of my keys work, and none of my spare keys work either. I remember having trouble with this lock the first time I came out here. It's a brand new lock that I got off of Amazon. So hopefully I can go look at my order and see which key number opens it up. So I think all we can do now, we're gonna have to leave this camera here, which I didn't want to do. So let's see if it's still working. Oh yeah, okay. We got 82 videos. That's pretty good. But all I can do is swap these SD cards out. I'm gonna have to leave this camera here. So I don't know if that's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing. Well, let's go put these on the computer and see what we get. All right, good luck. I think this spot stinks, but I don't think there should be any humans out here. I'll come back and get you in a few weeks. See ya. Alright, get some more of those bobcats and deer, get a panther, be back in a couple weeks. See ya. Well, that ended up being a pretty good spot. Those panthers are pretty cool, and those bobcats and the bear and the deer. So I have no choice but to leave this camera here. I didn't want to. I wanted to bring it up into Palm Beach County and get some coyotes and hogs, but guess I don't have any choice. So we'll come back in a month or so with a key and bolt cutters if necessary. Ooh. All right. Well, thanks for watching.